NAACP, George Gore will come. He will introduce the Vice President after he speaks.
How many of you voted? How many of you going to vote on August 13th? If you don't continue to vote, they will continue doing what they're doing now. The way you put pressure on Washington is at the ballot box. If you're not registered at the table right over there. We must continue to vote. We cannot stay home, because when you stay home, it may not get there when you get back. Remember that this is our America. I fought for it. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I came back to a country that I couldn't even go home because they just assassinated Martin Luther King. That's the day I came home. That's the America I came home to. I said then, now we need to stand up. We need to be counted, but we need to make sure we show up at the ballot box. If we don't show up at the ballot box, nobody's going to pay attention to you. When you vote, they listen. If you don't believe that, 2008 you elected Barack Obama. They started to figure out how to keep you from voting. 2012 they re-elected Barack Obama. They're back out trying to figure out how to keep you from voting. Something must be wrong with this picture. If we continue to allow the system that we own to treat us like we're third class citizens, not even second. At this time I'm going to present Vice President Richard Smith. He's going to give you the softer part. I'm going to leave you with this thought. If you don't vote, I know where you live.
That's all right. That's all right.
I bring you greetings on behalf of the New Jersey State Conference of the NAACP. I wrote down some thoughts because I don't want to forget nothing, because it's too important.
All right.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. We come today for Trayvon Martin.
That's right.
Born on February the 5th, 1995. Murdered February the 26th, 2012. My brothers and sisters, we live in one nation, under God, divided, with liberty and justice for some. Not all, for some. George Zimmerman profiled, confronted, and killed Trayvon Martin. Bottom line.
Racially profiled.
The jury of Zimmerman's peers, 5 white women, 1 Hispanic, found him not guilty. Not a jury of Trayvon's peers, a jury of Zimmerman's peers. If our community needed another wake-up call, we most definitely got it loud and clear. If by chance we were naive enough to think that we live in a post-racial society, 2 words brought us back to our reality. Not guilty. This tragedy confirms that we got a lot of work to do. Hard work. Dedicated work. In my mind's eye, when I was thinking about this, I thought about this injustice justice system. And quickly in my mind's eye, I thought about some recent situations. How Professor Gates was locked up in his house for being in his house. I thought about a black man by the name of Plexico Burris, a football player, shot himself in the leg. Didn't hurt nobody. Got sentenced to 2 years. Michael Vick, another football player. He found some dollars. He didn't kill nobody. 3 years in jail. Marissa Alexander, a jealous husband, smacking her around. She ran to a car. Didn't have the keys, had to go back in the house. When she went back, he tried to beat her some more. She found the gun, fired a warning shot. She didn't hurt nobody. Jury took 12 minutes to deliberate. Guilty. 20 years. Here we are. George Zimmerman, a white woman named Casey Anthony, killed her baby. You know she killed him. I know she killed him. Not guilty. And there we are with George Zimmerman as he kills Trayvon. Not guilty. guilty. We got work to do. We have to come together, my brothers and sisters. We got to save our communities. We must stand together to fight this unjust justice system in this country and speak truth to power. We must come together not only to stop white folk from killing our kids, but we got to stop our own from killing our kids. We must protect our children. We must protect our children, for they are our most valuable asset. We must take ownership by fixing our own communities. We have the power to do it. We must have the passion, the desire, the intestinal fortitude to make it happen. Washington can't do it. Obama can't do it. The governor can't, won't, and has no desire to do it. We must do it. We must have leadership right here in our own community. We got that leadership. And we must not let white America, Fox News, Democrats, Republicans, Tea Party members, or anybody else tell us who our leadership should be. We need to make that decision for ourselves. It was Malcolm X who said that we cannot allow the process of picking our leadership to be infiltrated. Malcolm X said it's like when you got some coffee. That means it's too black. He said it's like when you got that coffee that's too black, which means it's too strong. He said, what do? He said, you integrate it with cream. You make it weak. Malcolm said if you pour too much cream in it, you never even know that you ever had coffee. He said it used to be hot, it becomes cold. It used to be strong, it becomes weak. It used to wake you up, now it puts you to sleep. And when we don't make our own decisions, we lose our militancy. We cease to be angry, we cease to be hot, we cease to be uncompromising, and we cease to be united. Our forefathers, our heroes and sheroes, they did so much more with less. It was one of our national board members, Reverend Barbara. He said that with less, we beat slavery. With less, we beat Jim Crow. With less, we beat lynching. With less, they beat the KKK. With less, Harriet Tubman got 500 slaves out of slavery. She didn't have email, didn't have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, cell phone, or texting. She didn't even know what Twitter was. She didn't have a car, but she had faith in God. She had a 38 pistol strapped on her side, moss on the north side of a tree, and a North Star in the middle of a dark, dark night. She did more, so much more, with less. And my brothers and sisters, we got to do so much more, with more. With more Trayvon Martin killings in today. With more, we'll fight for jobs for our black brothers and sisters struggling with 19% unemployment. With more, we're going to strike down the stand your ground legislation. With more, we're going to stop and frisk and racial profiling. With more, we're going to revalidate the invalidated Section 4 of the Voting Rights Act. With more, we're going to get sensible gun control laws. With more, we're going to get quality public, that's right, public education for our kids. With more, we're going to energize, mobilize, register, get folks to the polls to vote, and vote at each and every election. We're going to make this one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Keep fighting, keep working. God bless you, Martin.